It's time to cook, bake, and enjoy fabulous food with Mr. Price Home. Having a food blog on the internet is how passionate cooks share their recipes with others. Being a good blogger can open many doors, like having a recipe book published and even starting brand new careers. But who is our best food blogger? Let's find out. In a sudden elimination heat, 12 food bloggers competed for a place in the semi-finals. They each received a 6th Sense Jet Chef microwave combination oven from Whirlpool, fabulous shopping vouchers from Rhodes Food and Mr. Price Home, and as inspiration, a copy of fellow blogger Sam Linsel's recipe book. 7 bloggers made it through: Nina, Christy, Sue, Anel, Janice, Zirki and Usha. Today we see the first 2 in action. Usha of the blog Healthy Vegetarian Foods and Zirki of Pink Polka Dot Food blog. In this heat, the judges score points for their culinary efforts and their blogs based on specific criteria. The scores will remain a secret until the end of this heat, when the 3 bloggers with the highest overall points will go through to the finals. And now, it's a battle for the most points to get to the finals. The ultimate winner will be part of a book deal, be a judge on the next season, enjoy a welcome breakaway, receive 25,000 rands worth of Whirlpool kitchen appliances, as well as 50,000 rand cash. But the best prize for the bloggers will be more visitors to their blogs, improving their chances of earning big bucks from future advertisers.
Ek is oortuig daarvan dat my blog beter sal wees na hierdie hele ondervinding.
I'm hoping all the good criticism and negative criticism from the judges will enable me to become a better blogger and maybe write better recipes.
But first, they have to impress the judges with their blogs and prepare a delicious special event feast in 3 hours.
Today my menu is mashed potato and peas fritters. Then I have a lassi, a main meal, which is the potato and brinjal and the mung bean sprouts, served with the yogurt soup and rice. For my desserts, I have kheer, which is a rice-based pudding, and barfi, which is made with klim and cream.
I think I'm looking for somebody who definitely, through their food, you can hear their voice and see their passion.
Their meals have to include flour, eggs, and canned foods. And they have to use kitchen utensils, cookware, and the latest tableware from Mr. Price Home.
Today my menu is bobotie squash, cheese bites with biltong, avocado and cottage cheese profiteroles, baked baby marrow fries with a tomato sauce, sticky boneless pork ribs with pineapple salsa, tempura baby vegetables, and then for dessert, creamy passion fruit stars with strawberry sauce.
As a chef, I won't be hard on them because I'm not judging a chef. judging a blogger. And as a husband and as a father, I'm quite interested in seeing what our contestants have come up with.
If you're in a competition, you're going to get criticized. You've got to be prepared for it. Someone's got to lose.
Ladies, welcome back to the Dinner Diva kitchen and the semi-finals. How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Yeah, also nervous.
That's understandable. Today's challenge is to cook for one of your family events. A special occasion in 3 hours. So Zirkie, wat is jou spesiale geleentheid?
Ek kook vir 'n einde van die jaar funksie vir my familie, want ongelukkig kan ons nie almal saam wees op oujaarsaand nie. So ons hou gewoonlik so afsluitingsfunksie laat November of begin Desember.
Dit klink wonderlik. And Usha?
Mine is Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights, and it's a lunch menu.
Sounds fantastic. As you know, your efforts will be judged by a panel of 3 experts. In the elimination round, they did not know who you were. But now they do. You, however, will not know who they are until you see this show on air. Naturally, they will judge your food on taste, balance, and nutrition. But this is more than just a cooking competition. We are looking for the best food blogger. The judges will also look at your creativity, your authenticity, your originality, the writing style of your recipes, how well you write in general. And the judges will want to be assured that your recipes are tried and tested. And they will score your blog's potential to earn money for you. Right then, are you ready?
Yes.
Well then, divas, cook!
Good luck.
We are cooking with Mr. Price home. You're watching Dinner Divas with Mr. Price home.
Ek het 'n hele plan van aksie opgestel vir die dag.
My plan of action was to start cooking, to ensure that I finish all my dishes within the allocated time limit.
Usha has a large menu to cook. So she starts preparing her main course, an aromatic, deliciously spiced baby potato and brinjal curry. Zirkie has an equally large menu, so she starts with her baboti. She chose this recipe to incorporate new-laid eggs in her menu.
Ek het heelwat eiers gebruik, natuurlik vir my baboti en vir die baboti se bo-laag is eiers die belangrikste bestanddeel.
She whisks an egg into the meat mixture and then bakes it before she pours over a custard topping made from milk and new-laid eggs. And then she starts with her boneless sticky pork ribs by covering them with her special marinade.
Ek het vermoed ek het te veel disse beplan om binne die 3 ure te doen en ek het bietjie senuweeagtig en paniekerig geraak.
Zirkie, hoe gaan dit hier by jou? Wat moet jy nog doen?
Ek moet nog baie doen. Ek moet nog my profiterolls vul. Ek gaan nou my vark insit en bak. Ek moet nog baby mara chips maak en ek moet nog tempura battered vegetables maak.
Usha, I think you need to help Zirkie a bit.
Yes, no problem at all. I used Rhodes canned peas for the filling of my fritters. I mixed that with mashed potato and a little bit of desiccated coconut to give it some texture and sweetness. And I made a little cutlet with that, which was dipped in the batter and then deep fried.
Een van my gunsteling bestanddele om mee te kook is geblikte tomaties. Ek dink ek gebruik 5 blikke tomaties in 'n week. Ek het dit gebruik vir my tomatiesous wat ek saam met die baby marrow fritters bedoel.
Zirki dips pieces of baby marrow in beaten egg, then in a mixture of whole wheat crumbs, herbs, and Parmesan cheese. Once baked, they will be served with a tomato sauce.
One of the desserts was a barfi, which is a staple in any home for Diwali.
Usha's burfi is a dessert made from sugar, powdered milk, cream, evaporated milk, almonds, spices, nuts, and coconut.
Nowadays, with all these lovely glitters and that available, you can make them really look pretty, and it looks like a Bollywood plate, all blinged up.
My verwagting van meel is dat dit bestendig moet wees. Ek wil nie vandag scones bak met 'n sekere brand meel en as ek 'n nuwe pak koop en ek bak weer scones dan kry ek verskillende resultate nie.
Zirki uses Sasco self-raising flour for her cheese bites, which she plans to serve with grated biltong and pepperdews.
Toe ek my kaasappies uit die oond uit wou haal, toe kom maar stoom uit en dit waase my hele bril op en ek skrik so groot, ek het amper die hele pan met al daai kaasappies net daar laat val.
Usha's second dessert, kheer, is a creamy combination of basmati rice, evaporated and condensed milk, nuts, and spices. Zirki, sê gou vir my, wat maak jy nou?
Ek gaan nou my profiterolls maak wat ek gaan bak in die oond en dan gaan dit uitkom, dan gaan dit 'n rukkie afkoel en dan gaan ek dit vul met so 'n mengsel van avou en cream cheese en eie en 'n bietjie suurlemoensap.
Goed, laat jy aangaan.
Dankie.
Flour is the basis for the roti. I used white and brown flour, which is nice and light, and because you're having a heavy meal, the brown flour and the white flour makes a good combination for your roti. Because you generally need your hand to turn it. And because I'm not so used to a gas stove, the heat was getting me on my wrist. But that's why I kept turning it off and on and carrying on with it. I think time-wise I was going fine, but towards the end I started getting stressed and nervous.
Ek dink omdat ek so baie disse aangepak het, het ek 'n bietjie oorhaastig gedoen. Ek dink veral my bobotie was glad nie baie mooi voorgesit, né? Van die kos was dalk te lank in die oond gewees.
With menus so large and complex, both Zirki and Usha still have a lot to do, and time is running out. Ladies, your time is up. This is the semi-finals. Are you happy with your end result?
I am.
Zirki, het jy klaar gekry?
Ek wou graag 'n paar ekstra garnishing gedoen het waarvoor ek nie tyd gekry het nie, maar alles wat ek wou gemaak het is hierso.
All right, divas, time for the judges.
I think I was ahead of time and then I slowed down, so the end was a bit of a rush.
My nagereg moes kook op die stoof en toe dit effens aangebrand. Daarna het die tomatiesous wat ek saam met my baby marrow fritters bedien ook effens aangebrand. So ek hoop nie die judges kan dit proe nie.
I'm a little skeptical about the brinjal and potato because the brinjal didn't look all that nice.
Okay, so here we are in the semi-finals, and the stakes are obviously being raised quite considerably.
We are cooking with Mr. Price home. You're watching Dinner Divas with Mr. Price home.
In this heat, the judges do know who the bloggers are and will award points based on several criteria, including aspects of contestants' blogs, recipes, cooking skills, authenticity, and creativity.
Okay, so here we are in the semi-finals. I believe we have healthy vegetarian food as the blog. It's quite a big menu, but it's for a special occasion, Diwali.
Okay, first we're having the mashed potato fritters and our lassi. Smells delicious. Wow, that's good.
So the mashed potato mixed vegetable fritter.
It's actually very light, considering it's mashed potato.
I quite like the texture, and I like that they're quite small, so you can have it in 1 or 2 mouthfuls. I do wish it had a little bit more heat.
All right, so next up we've got the kheer, the Indian rice pudding.
That's delicious. There's a lot of flavors in them, and it all comes well together. The texture of the rice is beautifully done.
So next up we've got the kadhi Indian soup made with yogurt and spices. The sourness doesn't really rest well with my palate.
2 of the ingredients that balance out are turmeric and asafoetida powder. And I think that might be what you're getting.
Are we going to start with the
main course.
main course? I like this. I love the potatoes.
I just feel that it's very overpowering and it's quite heavy. I just personally think that it's not a very balanced dish. So our last is our burfi.
You know, when I was looking at the blog earlier today, the content side is okay. The core of the content is good, but the rest of it need to improve quite dramatically, especially if one is trying to monetize it. It was very straightforward and very plain, and all in an ordered sequence. And I always believe that if you're going to make this time and this effort, you want to try and bring a little extra into what you're doing, and make it easy to navigate and easy to find things, so it's not just one long list. So shall we go ahead and start scoring?
Yeah. Good luck.
Good luck.
Andrew.
And good luck. We've got from Zerky Schroeder, pinkpolkadot.com. We've got some bobotie squares, some cheese bites with biltong, avocado and cottage cheese profiteroles, baked baby marrow fries with a tomato sauce, sticky boneless pork ribs with pineapple salsa, some tempura baby vegetables, and a creamy passion fruit star. Shall we tuck in?
Let's do it.
Have you had the avo and cottage cheese profiteroles yet? I think they're lovely.
I have. I'm not a fan. It's very oniony.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you, Andrew. I'm not impressed one bit. Not with anything. The profiteroles are not good. The bobotie is not tasteful. And I think the banana on the babut is just a waste of time. I didn't enjoy it one bit.
So now we have the creamy passion fruit stars, and let's see if we can find some redemption on this plate in front of me. It's okay, but it's not great.
I think it sings of something from this 80s. You know, the recipe was on the back of a package of jelly, and this is what came out.
You know, it's not a cooking competition. It's about the best blogger.
Yep, the blog is a very straightforward blog. Nothing spectacular about it, but I think, you know, that's fine. I think it still works for me.
Her style is slightly dated, and I'm not sure how many people who would really, which readers would really engage in this blog on a regular basis.
Well, I just think she probably had an off day, to be really honest with you. I think we should just wrap it up and let's start voting.
Okay.
Okay, Andrew.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. Leila.
Ladies, in here I have the judges' scores of your festive meals and menus. And because this is not only a cooking competition, the scores for your blogging skills as well. Getting the lowest scores today does not mean that you will not make it to the finals. But unfortunately, you will have to wait to the end of the semi-finals when we reveal which 3 bloggers will go through to the finals with the highest overall points. However, I can reveal that the highest score for today goes to Usha! Congratulations! Well done! Thank you. Okay, so we still don't know. You might still both go to the finals. Will you be able to do this again?
I suppose so. If we have to, yes.
On certain aspects of the scoring sheet, you can give them more marks, you can give them more credibility. But in some other questions, you can also, so to say, shoot them in the foot. You know, if they don't live up to what they expect us to read and bloggers to read and the people out there to read based on their blog, they could lose marks.
Ons kook vir punte en ons moet absoluut ons beste gee. So vandag was my effens stresvoller geweest.
But Sue, I see you've got a slight tremor.
I was a bit nervous, obviously.
To say I'm bitterly disappointed. I'm not really getting any kind of joy out of it.
You stand a chance to stay and dine like a diva for a 2-day breakaway at the fabulous Upper East Side Hotel in Cape Town. SMS the word hotel to 34022. Life cannot get more divalicious. That was a real feast. With Mr. Price home,